the Century. All week, college students from across the country will be competing for fantastic prizes, including this sailboat, beautiful his and her watches, and a trip to Paris. One of them will win the grand prize, this fabulous Jeep worth over $13,000. It's Pep Rally Week on Sale of the Century. And now here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. They're giving me a chance to fulfill all my fantasies there. Hello there. Nice to have you with us for Pep Rally Week on Sale of the Century. We've been having a lot of fun with college players, and we've got three of them waiting over to join us right now. And here to introduce them, Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer.
You are excellent at tennis.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't miss the ball like I did with the basketball in the last show.
Come on, you're good. This contestant will be on the crew team from Brookline, Massachusetts. Welcome, Sarah Connell.
Hello, Sarah.
And Miss Dr. Vincington, originally from Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's hear it for Scott Leviant.
Hi, Scott.
And she attends Saddleback College from Laguna Hills, California. Big hand to Aaron Reddy.
Hello, Aaron.
You're good at all sports.
Oh, thank you. See you later with some bargains. Thanks, Summer. Let's get acquainted here. Sarah from Stanford and from Brookline, Massachusetts.
Yes, Jim. This year at Stanford, I hope to try novice crew, and I'm also a biology major, and one day I hope to start my own zoo.
Oh, good for you. Well, nice to have you here with us. And Scott, captain of the fencing team.
That's right. I'm the captain of the fencing team at Occidental College. And fencing seems to have been kind of an overlooked sport until these Olympics, which have brought it back into the attention. Oh,
it's a good sport. Good luck with it. Nice to have you here. And Erin, Saddleback College is your school?
That's right, Jim. I'm an 18-year-old sophomore at Saddleback College. This is my first year on the Pep Squad, and I hope to one day become a high school math teacher.
Well, good for you. Nice to have you here as well. Good luck to all three of you. Now that we've gotten acquainted, we will tell you that the winner of the match, in addition to a crack at the winner's big money game, gets a $2,000 wardrobe, his and hers. That should be a lot of fun. Let's get into it. $20 starts you all off, and here we go. Balky always gets Cousin Larry into trouble on the TV. Scott?
Three Stooges?
No. Balky and Larry on the TV sitcom called Perfect Strangers. Couldn't come up with it. You lose 5, Scott. Sorry about that. What colorful name do we use for the littlest finger on a person's hand? Scott?
The pinky?
That's right. You're back to the $20 mark with the correct answer. You don't have to live in medieval times to own castles, bishops, and knights. All you need, Scott?
A chessboard.
That's exactly what you need. Well solved. You're in the lead. In a dangerous situation, you might be warned that you're skating on thick, Scott.
Thin ice.
And Scott is very quick to the buzzer, and he's right again. What sweet treat are you buying if you're deciding between glazed, jelly, or pie? Scott?
Donut.
Donut is right. It's got the 35. Time for an instant bargain. Player in the lead can buy bargain merchandise, and we've had some wonderful items during Pep Rally Week for the young people. I think we've got another one now. And Scott with a $15 lead. Oh, the gentleman gets the lead right now. Oh, look at this.
Scott, every college co-ed wants to look her best and his best and would enjoy a beauty makeover. We'll chauffeur you and a friend by limo from Los Angeles to Beverly Hills. On the way, you may enjoy the ultimate in service from Oasis Limousine. For that Beverly Hills look, pamper yourself alongside the stars at the exclusive Umberto Salon of Beverly Hills. A day of beauty specially tailored for you, furnished by Umberto. It's normally priced at $650, but today on Sale of the Century, just for only $6.
Well, now. Two pretty girls sitting over there, and Scott gets the lead with, but now this is a limo picks you up, or whoever, somebody of your choice, Scott. Now, this could be a nice way to meet girls, Scott. Somebody in a limo, you could go in the limo with them and go and watch and get, I'll make this work some.
My friends would probably agree that I could use a makeover too, I think.
Well, thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. To the extent that I'll throw in $200 in cash, $850 bargain with 6, and he's going to buy. Enjoy that. Scott, I appreciate it. Oh. I like a man that bails me out. $860 bargain for $6, and as we knock it off, you're still in the lead. Should be a lot of fun. You'll pay $370 on the black market in Moscow for this Academy Award-winning actress's workout tape. Scott?
Jane Fonda?
$370 in Moscow for a Jane Fonda tape. You're right. You got 5 of the 6 right back. In what U.S. state are you if you're celebrating a flowery holiday called Lay Day? Aaron.
Hawaii.
There you go. You beat him to the buzzer and you got second place. According to legend, what name was given to the magical sword King Arthur removed? Scott.
Excalibur.
That's exactly right. Scott to 39. Time for the fame game now, and we're playing for control of the board with a lot of information about a famous person. I was born in 1961 into a show business family. My mother is a producer, and my father, 2 brothers, and sister are all performers. I was born with the first name Carlos, which I later changed to Charlie. I made my acting... Aaron.
Charlie Sheen?
You are right, and you got control of the board. Well done. $10 money card wears up.
Stanley number 7.
Well, the lights are flashing. We lock into your buzzer now, Aaron, so good luck.
Come on, $10 money card. Now.
No, lands on number 1, and she gets
$400.
$400 in cold cash, Aaron, right into your pocket. That's yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game. Gee, with Scott getting the lovely makeover, I thought Aaron would get the barbells. We'll be right back after this commercial timeout. Sale of the Century Pep Rally Week. Sarah from Stanford at 20, Scott from Occidental College at 39, and Aaron from Saddleback College at 25. Depending where she goes on a date, a girl might wear jellies, pumps, or high tops. Scott?
Shoes?
Shoes, yeah, jellies. I didn't know jellies. You're right, Scott. We go over the $40 mark. This Aussie band recently had a new sensation of their own when they won 5 MTV Awards, including Best Video. Aaron?
In Excess?
In Excess is right, and Aaron hits the $30 mark. According to the initials, when you order something COD, Scott?
Care of Deliverer.
No. Cash on delivery, collect on delivery, but care on deliverer is not close enough, Scott. Cost you 5. A popular misconception about these flying mammals is people think they're blind. Scott?
Bats.
And he kept the 5 right back. He's bouncing around, and he's bounced into a $14 lead. Well, now, Scott, once you've been all made over and you're out of your limo, I think you might like this.
Scott, you'll give 3 cheers for this instant bargain. A 13-inch portable color TV with direct access remote control. With a VHS 14-day 4-event video recorder with 13-function remote control furnished by Sharp. Plus, to make sure you have plenty of videotapes, we'll throw in $300 cash. It's normally priced at $1,099. But today on Sale of the Century, cheers for only $11.
So, TV, video player, $300 in cash to buy your own cassette. Scott, what do you think?
That's an incredible prize.
And he'll buy that for $11. Enjoy that. Sale surprise goes with it, Scott. Way to go. I like the man just jumps right in there. That's terrific. So you've got the TV, you've got the video, you've got $300 in cash, and as a surprise, an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 more. $1,000 in cash with the TV and the VCR. Well done. That's a big buy for $11. We'll knock it off. You're still in the lead, but now it is a $3 lead over Aaron and a $13 lead over Sarah. She'll be wearing a red dress in her official portrait that will be unveiled when she leaves the White House. And Scott?
Nancy Reagan.
In January, it is indeed Nancy Reagan, and Scott gets another 5. Traditionally, on New Year's Day, football fans come to Pasadena. Aaron?
The Rose Bowl.
That's why they come there, and Aaron goes to 35. Along with CPR, you're sometimes taught this emergency maneuver to save a person, Scott?
The Heimlich maneuver?
From choking. That is exactly right. With good anticipation, you're over the $40 mark. According to the old advice, don't put all your eggs in one, Scott.
Basket.
That's right. It's got the 48. Yes. Speaking of baskets, I was in a shop the other day, and I noticed a large, neatly stacked group of baskets. And I couldn't help but wondering how the customers didn't mess them up and shift them around until I noticed a small sign which read, "Please do not rummage through the baskets. We haven't seen our pet cobra in weeks." We'll be right back.
Are you for free?
Some of today's Sale of the Century participants will receive Academy Broadway products designed for carefree outdoor fun, featuring this nylon sleeping bag and heavy-duty nylon travel pack, both designed to be machine washable and water repellent, furnished by Academy Broadway. And now, back to Sale of the Century.
And back to a game that's staying pretty close. Scott at 48, Aaron at 35, Sarah at 20. Remember, at the end of this segment, someone gets a crack at that instant cash, maybe $2,000. Right now, a $15 money card going up on the board. Back to the fame game and a famous event. Keep that in mind, an event. I am an event that once played an important part in ancient religious festivals. I first took place in Europe in 776 BC, and I was witnessed only by men. In fact, only men were allowed to be participants. My first and only event was a foot race, about 200 yards long. Sarah.
The Olympic Games?
That is exactly right, yes. 776 BC, it was just a 200-yard foot race. Sarah, well done. You've got control and a $15 money card where?
It's Yana number 9.
All right, we lock into your buzzer. Good luck, Sarah.
Come on, $15 money card. Now.
No, well, she gets a $10 money card. And that gets Sarah a lot closer. We add that $10 to her score, and the game has tightened up considerably. In history, you may recall that Chief Powhatan's brave daughter saved the life of Captain John Smith. Who was she? Sarah.
Pocahontas?
Pocahontas is right. You tied Aaron for second place at 35, yes. Kiefer Sutherland led a gang of neighborhood vampires. Aaron?
The Lost Boys.
That's the film, and Aaron hits the $40 mark. Since the 8th century BC, Greek school children have been studying Homer's classic, the Iliad. Scott?
The Odyssey?
That's the other one, the Odyssey, and Scott over the $50 mark. And now it's Thomas the Instant Cash. Well, Scott, 2 of these boxes have $100 bills. One today is worth, as it has been throughout Pep Rally Week, $2,000. Plus the amount of your lead if you want to go for it. You have a $13 lead over Aaron, Scott, so it would cost you $13 for a crack at $2,000.
I feel gusto so far.
Oh, he's going to go for it. He makes his decision very quickly. So we'll knock off the 13. That puts you and Aaron in the tie. And now, Scott, I hope you're positive, and I hope you're right. Which box?
Well, this is my 3rd year of fencing, so I'll try box number 3.
All right, come on. We want to give it away. Let's see you do it for $2,000, Scott.
Good
Open
luck,
it up.
Scott.
$100.
Ooh, if you had set out 1 year. Number 2 had the 2,000. Haven't been able to give that instant cash away yet during Pep Rally Week. Well, I know one thing. One of these nice young people is going to get a crack at $5,000 a little later on. We'll be right back. There's a try for 13.
Next, Family Feud takes the collegiate battle off the football field and onto the podium as college spring break week continues. Then it's match game. Stay tuned.
Love it.
Back to the Pep Rally Week, and now it is very close. Sarah right there is at 35. Scott is a question ahead at 40, and Aaron is tied with him at 40. So with one question separating 3 bright young people, let's get back. The Bible says that God created the world in 6 days. On the 7th, Scott?
He rusted.
That's exactly right. Scott now with a $5 lead. In the hit TV series, Harry Anderson plays an unorthodox judge. Aaron.
Night Court.
That's the show, and Aaron keeps a pace at 45. Ernest Hemingway thought the best book in America was this author's Huckleberry Finn. Scott.
Mark Twain?
You were right, and Scott back into the lead. But with just $15 separating the players, a $25 money card gets added to the board. Final fame game and a famous person. I am a politician and best-selling author. I was born in 1917. My father was the first chairman of the Securities Exchange Commission, later ambassador to Great Britain. During World War II, I served in the South Pacific and began my political career when I was elected to Congress in Scott?
Dole?
No, that's incorrect. Out of the rest of the question, we'll clear it. Continue for Sarah and Aaron. My political career when I was elected to Congress in 1946. That's when it began. 6 years later, I became a U.S. Senator. In 1960, I defeated Richard Nixon to become the 35th President of the United States. Sarah?
President Ford?
No. I have a little more information for Aaron. Don't say anything. It's for you alone, Aaron, and here's the rest of the information. I am John F.
Kennedy.
Yes! You got it! You had the rest of the question. I was surprised, weren't you? All right, $25 money card wears.
It's man the number 3.
Well, we lock into your buzzer, Erin. Either one gives you the lead. Good luck.
Come on, $25 money card. Now.
No, right up the middle, number 5, and she gets...
It's a microwave oven. Frigidaire's 1.3 cubic foot capacity microwave oven with 700 watts of cooking power. It features a meal minder probe, built-in browner, and separate defrost power. Furnished by Frigidaire.
Very nice, worth well over $400. That is yours. And now with all 3 players back in and that 2,000 wardrobe on the line, we finish up the match with the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? And looking at the score, it is very close. Scott, you've got the lead at 50. Erin, a question behind at 45. And Sarah just 3 behind at 35. And we start the speed round now. What language are you studying if you're reciting uno, dos, tres? Scott.
Spanish.
Right. Name the romantic comedy for which Cher recently won a Best Actress Oscar. Sarah.
Moonstruck?
Yes. In the comics, what kind of lovable creatures are Garfield and Heathcliff? Erin.
Cats.
Right. From what company do we get such treats as Ding Dongs, Ho Hos? Scott.
Hostess.
Right. What youth organization's official magazine is entitled American Girl? Erin.
Girl Scouts?
Right. In music, how many singers are needed to form a quartet? Scott.
4.
Yes. What Olympic sport is the specialty of Matt Biondi? Scott.
Swimming.
Right. The fashion designer whose logo depicts a man playing polo is Sarah.
Ralph Lauren?
Right. What course are you enrolled in if you're studying poli-sci? Scott.
Political science.
Right. In what Rocky Mountain state could you make a meet-up with the Carringtons from Dynasty? Scott.
No answer.
Time. John Steinbeck wrote a touching tale about 2 migrant workers called Of Mice and... Erin.
Men.
Right. In what city in Missouri would you find the Gateway Arch? Time is up, and Scott has won it. Congratulations. Back to Scott. In just a moment. First of all, time ran out. I know Sarah was about to answer it, but the Gateway Arch is, of course, found in St. Louis. The one that Scott could not come up with is the Carringtons and Dynasty in the Rocky Mountain state of Colorado. We have to say goodbye to Sarah and Erin. Sarah, unfortunately, didn't pick up anything along the way. We've got some nice parting gifts for you in the cash in front of you. I hope you had a good time with us.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
And good luck with your studies. Nice to have you here. Erin, you got a nice memento of the show with the microwave I think you'll enjoy, and $460 in cash is not bad. Puts you over the $900 mark. Thank you as well. Good luck with your studies. But Scott is the new champion, and we congratulate you. Held on there in a close match, and this beautiful His and Her wardrobe is yours.
Well, Scott, shake up those pom-poms with a super shopping spree. His and Her clothing that's designed to make any day special. Fill out your wardrobe with lively fabrics and lovely colors. Yours to enjoy. Compliments of Sale of the Century. This prize is worth $2,000.
All right, I hope you'll enjoy that. Matter of fact, I'll tell you a little more about that wardrobe in a few moments. Right now, I'm going to tell you that Scott's going to join me to play the winner's big money game. Come on, Scott. Well, congratulations. Way to go. Come on up here. Walk around that way, Sarah. I'll meet you in the middle. And as soon as we get here, Scott, I'll tell you that you're playing the winner's big money game for $5,000. And let's get to it. 3 envelopes, red, yellow, or blue. Which one is it going to be?
I'll have to go for red.
All right. You want to solve 4 puzzles in 20 seconds? Do that. You're $5,000 richer. Now, the clock starts when the first word of each puzzle is revealed. It stops when you hit that plunger to give me an answer. Got to hit the plunger to stop it, and you've got to give me an answer right away. Good luck. 20 seconds on the clock. We're all with you now, Scott. And the first puzzle starts now. Comic named Carson's permanent guest. Yes?
Ed McMahon?
No. Oh, no. Comic named Carson's permanent guest host, Jay Leno. Oh, I thought you might know that was in all the papers there. Well, that's the one mistake that you can make. You cannot make another, even if there's time left on the clock. So you've got some catching up to do, Scott. So good luck. We'll take a look at the next puzzle now. Actor shot President, yes? Lincoln? John Wilkes. John Wilkes.
Well, I had to go for it quickly at
That's
that last
right.
round.
Well, Scott, maybe we can give you a little solace with that. You missed it for $5,000, but you did win the wardrobe, right?
Right.
But the wardrobe is anything you want it to be, because the wardrobe is really $2,000 in cold cash. There you go. He's got $2 grand in cash. Have you held that much before?
Not in my lifetime.
That's yours, and we'll be back right after this commercial timeout. Congratulations. You buy anything you want with us. They didn't get the 5, but you got the 2. Did you know that was cash or something?
Deal-Dash.
Go on spring break without leaving your living room. So pack your bags with your favorite snacks. A big deck of cards. Cash.
$2,000.
And your family's tagging along too. College Spring Break Week continues next on Buzzer.
He likes the beach.
Bam! Let's play.
Just chatting here with our champion, Scott Levian. Is that how you pronounce it, Scott? And Scott was saying he knew the John Wilkes Booth, but of course, after missing the one, you figured I had to take chances on the others, and therefore, that's not a bad strategy. It can sometimes pay off for you. And of course, you'll be back with us in just 2 more shows for the end of Pep Rally Week. You're eligible for that wonderful Jeep. That could be yours. And a very good day. $3,300 of it in cash. Scott for the day, $4,749. Pep Rally Week continues next time on sale of this century. Bye for now.
Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Don Morrow speaking. Sale of the Century is a Reg Grundy production.